A deadlock in the U.S. House of Representatives drags on for a fourth day. Republican Kevin McCarthy has failed to secure the backing of 218 lawmakers to become House Speaker, and this is after 11 rounds of voting over the past 3 days. No Speaker election has been this drawn out since before the U.S. Civil War in the mid-1800s. From all this, Nick Harper joins us live from Washington. Nick, why are the Republicans so divided on who they want to appoint as House Speaker?
Well, part of the problem is that they can't unify around the one candidate that is being put forward. That's Kevin McCarthy. He's been part of the top leadership team for many years. He had hoped to become the House Speaker back in 2015, but lost that election. And I think that's part of the problem this time round as well. He isn't popular throughout the whole of the party. And on top of that, the Republicans only hold a very slim majority in the House of Representatives. To elect a Speaker, the majority of the House has to vote for them, and McCarthy can only lose about 4 votes if he's to secure the speakership. But we have a group of about 20 hardline Conservative Republicans who are all voting against him. They feel that McCarthy doesn't represent the party from their point of view, the right-wing point of view. They're also unhappy with how the House rules are in place for the House of Representatives. They simply put want significant changes. But bear in mind, they only represent about 10% of the Republicans who are in the House of Representatives. There's 20 of them. There's 222 Republicans in the House, but they are holding up all of the business in the House of Representatives, because until a Speaker is elected, essentially nothing can be done. They can't move forward on any of the usual business of the House. They can't get onto any legislation, and they also can't vote in any of the new House members, something that's been held up now for several days, and it looks like it could be that way for some time to come as well.
All right, for this 11th round, which Kevin McCarthy failed to clear, he did offer some concessions, but those were clearly not enough. We have another vote that's due today. Any chance of Mr. McCarthy clearing this vote today?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. They're all coming back into session in about 4.5 hours' time. It's unclear what exactly they'll do. The suggestion is that there will be a 12th round of voting. As you mentioned, there have been lots of backroom deals and meetings taking place, and there is a suggestion that a deal has been struck, that some significant concessions have been offered to the hardliners, and some, but not all, of the hardliners are on board. Now, that would include giving them key jobs on some of the most influential House committees. It would also allow them to suggest certain things that they want to change when spending bills come up for a vote. And it would also give them the ability, if just one member of the House of Representatives feels that Kevin McCarthy isn't doing a good enough job, to force a leadership vote, a snap election that could oust him from the job. So he's already offered these concessions which significantly weaken his power. It seems that some of the holdouts are on board, but I guess if we have a 12th round of voting, we will find out exactly how many of that 20 have found this deal palpable and willing to jump on the side of Kevin McCarthy and support him after several days of real chaos within the House of Representatives.
And we shall see what happens then. Thanks for that. Nick Harper reporting live there from Washington, D.C.